South Korea mandates 5-minute balance checks and kill switches on all crypto exchanges. South Korea's Financial Services Commission has ordered every cryptocurrency exchange in the country to verify customer balances every 5 minutes, replacing the previous standard of once every 24 hours. The mandate, announced in April 2026, follows Bithumb's February error that credited 620,000 Bitcoin it did not hold to 249 customer accounts, a phantom allocation worth roughly $43 billion at the time. $620,000 Bitcoin that never existed. On February 6, 2026, during a routine promotional event, Bithumb staff entered a reward of 2,000 Bitcoin per user instead of 2,000 Korean won, about 120. The system processed the input without flagging the discrepancy. Within hours, 249 accounts showed Bitcoin balances the exchange could not back. Some account holders moved fast. Before Bithumb froze the error, several users liquidated portions of the phantom Bitcoin on the platform, triggering localized price volatility. Bithumb recovered 99.7% of the misallocated coins, but roughly 125 Bitcoin, worth about $9 million at current prices, BTC at 71,698 as of April 8, 2026, remain unretrieved. The incident exposed what regulators called architectural deficiencies across multiple exchanges: no automated termination protocols, no wallet segregation for high-risk operations, and reconciliation cycles too slow to catch errors before they compound. What the FSC now requires. The Financial Services Commission's new framework covers 4 areas: real-time reconciliation. Exchanges must verify that customer balances match actual reserves every 5 minutes. Any discrepancy triggers an automated notification. If the mismatch exceeds a threshold, not yet publicly specified, a kill switch halts all transactions on the platform until the issue is resolved. Transaction controls. High-risk operations like reward payouts and promotional distributions now require multi-level approvals and third-party verification before execution. Segregated accounts are mandatory for these transactions, separating operational wallets from customer funds. Audit frequency. External audits increase from quarterly to monthly. Inspection frequency doubles from annual to semi-annual. Exchanges must submit biannual compliance documentation. Governance. Every licensed exchange must designate a specialized risk oversight executive and establish an internal governance committee. The Digital Asset Exchange Alliance, DAXA, South Korea's self-regulatory body for crypto platforms, has been directed to upgrade its self-regulation frameworks to match the new standards. Implementation timeline. The regulatory changes take effect in April 2026. Exchanges have until May 2026 to complete infrastructure upgrades, including real-time monitoring systems and automated kill switches. The requirements will fold into South Korea's pending Digital Asset Basic Act, which is expected to consolidate the country's fragmented crypto oversight into a single legislative framework. The FSC has already flagged Bithumb's internal control failures and is preparing sanctions, though the specific penalties have not been disclosed. How this compares to other markets: South Korea's 5-minute reconciliation standard is among the most aggressive in the world. For context, Japan's Financial Services Agency requires exchanges to segregate customer assets and conduct daily reconciliation, a rule that dates back to the 2018 CoinCheck hack. The EU's Markets in Crypto Assets (MiCA) framework requires proof of reserves, but does not specify a reconciliation interval this granular. The United States still lacks a unified federal standard for exchange reserve verification, though the SEC has pursued enforcement actions against exchanges that misrepresent holdings. South Korea's approach is the first to mandate automated kill switches at the exchange level, a concept borrowed from traditional stock exchanges where circuit breakers halt trading during extreme volatility. What it means for users on Korean exchanges. For the roughly 14 million South Koreans who hold cryptocurrency, the practical impact is tighter controls on withdrawals during system errors and faster detection of reserve shortfalls. The kill switch mechanism means brief trading halts may become more common as exchanges calibrate their detection thresholds. The FSC's framework also adds a layer of transparency. Daily reconciliation reports and monthly third-party audits create a paper trail that did not exist before February. Whether this prevents the next phantom allocation depends on how rigorously DAXA enforces the standards and whether the Digital Asset Basic Act gives regulators the authority to revoke licenses for repeat offenders. For crypto card users spending from exchange-linked accounts, the kill switch introduces a new variable. If an exchange triggers a halt, card transactions tied to that exchange could be temporarily suspended. Users holding funds on Binance, Bybit, or Qcoin accounts linked to Korean operations should monitor for any service interruptions during the May 2026 rollout. Self-custody cards are unaffected by exchange-level halts, since the funds never sit on an exchange balance.